This guided meditation track is to help you bring your body into stillness as during your therapy sessions you're digging up and going through lots of trauma and helping it to discharge from the body. When we are in session, we indeed work hard on processing and discharging that trauma. But in between, the idea is to bring your body into greater and deeper states of stillness and relaxation. To start out, find some place where you can sit comfortably, where you can be free from distractions, knowing that if during the course of this meditation you do get distracted, it's not like you have to start all the way over again. You just pick right back up on where things were. So find a nice place to sit, and if at any point you could hold your body even 5% more comfortably, please feel free to shift and to hold your body more comfortably. So we're going to start out just like we did before, where you pick a spot on the opposite end of the room to look at with a soft gaze. You're not trying to bore a hole through it with the power of your concentration. You're just keeping your eyes locked on that one spot. Just with softness, letting your brow loosen. As you keep your focus on this spot, you'll notice your vision start to change because the light receptors in your eyes are shutting down for lack of novel stimulation. Eyes typically want something different to look at. The brain wants to be processing things. But when you look at one spot, the all clear message can start to travel in your system so that it can relax. So let your eyes be still, gently and softly focused on that spot. Imagine, though, a line connecting that spot you're looking at, and it goes right to your eyes, and it goes right in the middle of your head and even out the backside. So you'll notice that you can put your conscious awareness on any point of this line. So we can playfully do that right now. You don't have to be good at it. You don't have to do it right. Just playfully see what it's like to put your conscious attention on that spot that you're staring at. And then move it to the halfway point of that line. Good. And then you can move it right back to the spot on the wall. You can even put it right where that line would be running through the middle of your head. Even though your eyes remain fixed, gently so, on that spot on the wall. You can even imagine the point on the line out the back of your head. At any rate, we're going to do a backward countdown from 5 to 1, and again, it's not as if some mystical force will cause you to close your eyes when I say 1. You go ahead and agree now that that's what you will do, as you are going to allow greater stillness and relaxation to be a part of your experience. 5. Let the eyes get just a little heavier. Just allow it to unfold. 4. Notice your out-breath. Breathe out a little more deeply. 3. Just gentle. 2. And 1. Now, with your eyes closed, you still can play with the same conscious awareness by putting it on that spot across the room, on the wall, even on the midpoint, in the middle of your head. But now just let the muscles, the tiny little muscles around the eyes, continue to soften, letting the skull do all the work required to hold your face, and just let it relax. Kind of notice what it's like just to put your conscious awareness in your head. And then feel into your jaw. We typically hold a lot of tension in our mouths and our jaw. If your jaw is clenched at all, go ahead and let the teeth in your mouth part. And let your smile just kind of dissolve into a restful expression on your face. And then let your tongue fall loose, limp, and slack in the bottom of your mouth, offering no resistance. There's no need to talk right now. There's no need to do anything. But at any point during this process, if you wanted to, you are 100% free and will be able to do so. That's very good. Now notice the back of your neck. And if you'd like to incline your head forward just a little bit, if that makes you feel more comfortable, feel free to do that too. But feel the space that surrounds your neck. Feel the space that is within your neck. Your throat. Just noticing it. Noticing the muscles that connect your neck to your shoulders. And letting the shoulders get heavy. At this point, I like to imagine like a big, heavy bomber jacket on a hanger, just dangling loose and limp. It's like those are your arms right now. Just still and hanging ever so gently next to your sides. That there is a gentle weight making your arms feel heavy and holding them gently to your sides. So feel deeply into your shoulders and from your shoulders to your elbows. Just letting go. Just noticing what is there to be noticed. If there is ever a lack of sensation, then be aware of the lack of sensation. But notice your elbows to your wrists as this heaviness spreads. It's not an oppressive heaviness. It's kind of like the post-Thanksgiving dinner heaviness, where the body just feels like it wants to take that nap, but it's not quite asleep. It just feels nice and heavy and relaxed. Now, without moving your hands, just feel into their energy. Feel into the sensations, or again, lack thereof. Just noticing. And then repeat gently in your mind the words, "My hands are heavy." And you could do this with any portion of the body. At this point, we're just focusing on the hands. My hands are heavy. And for the next few moments, continue to repeat that. And if you like, you can breathe in while thinking that phrase, "My hands are heavy," giving focus to it. And then as you breathe out, you can give all your focus, gently, to your hands themselves, as the heaviness continues to unfold. As if it could deepen forever, which means we don't have to work for or earn the right kind of heaviness and relaxation. We just get to receive what's there. If you wanted to, you could stay in this space. You could pause the video and just stay with the hands as long as you wanted to, noticing that the sensation of heaviness, it's as if it could deepen forever. But swap out the word heavy for warm now, as you say, "My hands are warm." My hands are warm. My hands are warm. Again, this is more of a game rather than a task to perform. It's a little more playful. Right now, you do not have to earn your relaxation. You do not have to earn calm. Your body is actually really good at doing it. Normally, it just doesn't get the chance because our minds are typically so active. Our bodies are almost constantly on high alert. But you'll notice that the deeper you go into stillness and calmness in the body, the more you'll heal and feel wholeness. My hands are heavy. Oh, we switch to warm. My hands are warm. It's as if the sun is breaking through the clouds, coming through the window, illuminating your hands and just radiating a gentle warmth. And so let's take this same focus now to your heart. As you breathe in, think the words, "My heart is still." My heart is still. And as you breathe out, notice stillness, heaviness, and warmth distilling, as it were, from the heart all the way into the gut and into the digestive system of your body. My heart is still. Just really loosen up on the inside too. Let the tummy be full and rounded. As you now pay attention to the majestic musculature of your legs, starting with the glutes. Notice the glutes, they're loosening up too. The hamstrings, the quads. I like to imagine that my thighs are like two gigantic pancakes. And syrup and butter is being slathered all over those pancakes, and there's the sensation of it just dissolving into the pancakes. So feel your legs just kind of dissolving, getting soft and loose. And anytime you want to feel that sense of softening, loosening, and letting go, pay attention to your out breath and just feel it go out a little bit more slowly. As you now notice the sensation of a spilling over the knees, this butter and syrup spilling over the knees and pooling at the bottom of your feet, collecting there. As you now shift the phrase in your mind to, my feet are heavy. My feet are heavy. And just let the feet feel that way. Again, you do not have to make the feet feel that way. You don't have to repeat the phrase good enough, loud enough, fast enough in order to feel heaviness in the feet. Just let it unfold. As you breathe in, maybe if you like, you can do it this way. Think, my feet are heavy. And as you breathe out, really feel the heaviness in the feet. It's as if they're sprouting roots that are sinking deep into the earth to help you feel safe and connected. My feet are heavy. Noticing that. Notice the repetition of the phrase. Noticing the feeling in the feet. Gently, playfully. And now swap out the word heavy for warm. My feet are warm. My feet are warm. My feet are warm. And just notice the building energy of warmth in the feet. As a reminder, at this point and going forward, you've always been able to move and to leave and to go and to do. But you've agreed to just sit in this space to allow for deepening relaxation and stillness. So if you like, play this little game. Tell yourself in your mind that your left foot, it's just feels so good and heavy that there's hardly even a desire to move it. And notice how the thought to move that foot, to lift it up, makes the heaviness double, triple even. Again, if you really wanted to move your foot, you totally could. It's not some magic trick, but if you want to really feel into the connection between your mind and body, just tell it. Too heavy to lift. In fact, you just wouldn't even want to, even if you could. It feels so nice just to be here. Now we're going to tend to the mind. So we're going to do a little visualization. I want you to imagine that you live in a penthouse of a 10-story building. Beautiful penthouse. And just kind of imagine whatever first comes to mind or to heart about that space. Notice how your front door is the elevator. The elevator goes all the way up and ends in your place. And you walk to the door, and these are doors that split in the middle, going to the sides. And you hear the chime that signals their opening. And you step into the elevator and see that it is awash in beautiful evening golden sunlight. As you look out around you on beautiful panoramas, beautiful vistas, and take a moment and notice any kind of vista you'd like. Could be something of your own creation or someplace you've been. Just noticing how good it is to notice and recall the beauty of this world. Now the elevator is going to go down all the way to floor number 1, at which point you're going to feel even more relaxed and still than you do now. So let's allow for that, as each number counted backwards signals deepening relaxation, deepening heaviness in the body. Now you notice the sun is getting close to setting in the western sky as the elevator car starts to descend from 10 to 9, and the colors in that western horizon are starting to change. As the sun reaches the horizon, Yellows turn to beautiful oranges and reds. It's 8, 7. As the sun gets closer and closer to the horizon, notice that your thoughts float effortlessly out of your mind over to the setting sun. This doesn't mean you have to stop thinking or make sure that you send all your thoughts. Just let them go. Nothing to be thought, no hard work to be done now. 5, 4, as the sun tucks itself nicely beyond. 3, as the color of the sky turns to dark blues, indigos, and violets into the night sky as the first stars start to form. 2, and you just feel your mind nice and heavy now and slow. 1. And just notice at this point how nice it feels to be in this space. Now the doors are going to open in just a moment. When they do, they're going to open upon one of your peaceful places, perhaps somewhere you've been in your life that you relate to very tranquilly, serenely, and peacefully. Where there's love, where there's joy. Could be a memory, could be a place, could be something you've imagined. As the doors open, notice how you just kind of melt in with this place, feeling in your body what it would be like to actually be there. Noticing what would be smelled even. And being pleased how you can recall these sensations. The things you would see and hear. And just find some place to settle down. And you can listen to these next few words, consciously or unconsciously. But just relax, knowing that you can allow the deepening stillness to unfold. You're going to find, going forward in the next few days and weeks, more of a craving, a bit of an appetite developing deep within your inner being that wants to be more and more in stillness. And you'll find barriers being removed toward the creation of this stillness. So that every time you see maybe your favorite chair, couch, or even your bed, feelings return to your mind and body about being calm and relaxed. Your body in stillness will do most effectively its innate healing work. You can trust that, and you can find more and more trust in the natural unfolding of your life and start to see yourself as an active co-creator of life. Finding more joy, more presence in the tough stuff, more trust in yourself in the tough stuff. From this new vantage point, you can use the creative part of the mind to begin to drift, dream, and float inside of your own awareness. You can use the creative part of the mind to envision yourself, perhaps under a clear blue sky. Perhaps you are in a beautiful place you have been to before, a place that you would like to go, or even a place you have created that is relaxing and peaceful. Imagine that as you look to the clear blue sky, you can see a single white puffy cloud gently floating by. See the soft edges of the cloud and the pure energy of its radiance. Watch as it gently moves from one side of the sky to the other. Imagine that all your stress, discomfort, or concerns become enveloped by the energy in this cloud. As the cloud moves into the horizon, becoming smaller and smaller, you become increasingly aware of your mind's ability to relax and create its own experiences. It has long forgotten about any difficulties that used to concern you. As it drifts into the distance, it will eventually become so small that it completely disappears. At this point, you are sensing an awareness of your feelings of deepening relaxation. You feel yourself moving twice as deep into relaxation of mind and body. Go all the way down into deep mental relaxation. Perfect. With a sense of security and comfort, you can be happy about the new experiences and lessons you have had that can help you to sleep deeply at night. I am going to give you some suggestions now. You can pay attention to each and every word with the conscious mind, or you can drift, dream, and float. You can hear all of the words with the subconscious mind, and only every other word, every fifth word, or even every 10th word with the conscious mind. Perfect. These are suggestions that you have asked me to make to help you sleep better. So they're actually your suggestions. They come from you. You will find it easy to internalize and experience these suggestions now and at any time you need a restful night of deep tranquility. Each night as you experience self-hypnosis, you will find it even easier to follow the instructions and drift more deeply into trance and eventually into sleep. As you listen to your breathing and perhaps think about the sweet, soft sounds of nature, you will begin to move your thoughts from those that are external to those that are inside the part of the mind where creativity and awareness is created. This will allow you to detach from anything that previously hindered your sleep. As you continue to relax, let yourself freely and lazily double the sensation of relaxation in both mind and body, letting go of any tension in any muscle. This feeling of the loosening in the muscles will bring you even further into trance. You know at this moment you could open your eyes or wake up entirely, but it feels so good to finally let go that you will continue to do exactly what you are now doing and experience an even deeper level of hypnosis and relaxation. Although you know you have the ability to awaken if something needs to be attended to, at this point there are no outside concerns. Therefore, it is okay to let yourself go deeper and deeper into trance. In the morning, when it is time to take yourself, your internal awareness of the freshness of a new day will bring an energy and sense of wellness that will carry you through tomorrow. It is wonderful to feel refreshed and revived from a good night of sleep. However, this time is not now, and it is perfectly okay to continue focusing your awareness inward and eventually drifting from hypnosis into deep sleep. As I count backward from 10 to 1, enjoy the feeling of heaviness in the arms and legs, any feelings of coolness or warmth you desire, and the sensation of rest in both mind and body. 10. Rest. 9. Perfect. 8. Peace. 7. Slowly drifting into sleep. 9. 8. 7. 6. With each number not knowing where sleep begins. 7. 6. Just experiencing the process. 5. Good. 4. 3. Total comfort. 4. Safe. 3. 2. Wonderful. 1. Drifting to a point where awareness of awareness simply drifts off into the distance and sleep.